I close my eyes when someone is too attractive because I never allow myself to feel things in public. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna quit drinking coffee. They're like, why? I'm like, well, because it's really hard to order a cappuccino while blindfolded. I'm like, can I get a strawberry macchiato, extra sprinkles? Actually sounds decent, strawberry macchiato. I treat my yoga teacher's unread text like diary entries because I still don't understand that there's a time and a place for my emotional outbursts. I be looking at her like, why don't you respond to my text? She's like, I don't know how to respond to a 3-paragraph text about the new flavor of jelly bean. What you want me to say to that? Just let me know that you read it or something, I'm not a reliable source of memories because I'll change the narrative depending on my outfit. And they'll be like, Aaron, last time you told me that story, you said that you were good friends with LeBron James. I'm like, yeah, I was probably wearing overalls when I told you that story. That's my bad. I'm not impressed by modern technology because it's still really difficult to eat Frosted Flakes on a plane. The flight attendant's like, why would you think that it's a good idea to pour a full bowl of cereal in the middle seat? I'm like, well, first of all, I was taught to never buy airplane food. And second of all, it's 2025. I thought we'd have shake-resistant bowls by now. What are we doing? Just saying. My friend isn't taking my advice right now because he knew me when I thought it was fashionable to dress up as Rudolph for the summer. I'm talking to him, I'm like, bro, I've known you my entire life. Listen to me. I care about you. He's like, yeah, I know you've known me my entire life. That's why it's so painful to talk to you. I'm like, bro, just take my advice, please. Please take my, I just want to be right about something. He didn't take my advice. I want to make my power naps look more glamorous because I have a really complicated relationship with my spare time. I'll be sitting there like, damn, I'm really tired. But how can I make these 15 minutes worth posting on Instagram? Oh, we should take this power nap at Coachella. Yeah, that'll work. It's genius. Hashtag rest your eyes. I don't know. I could come up with some believable gossip about a newborn baby because I was never able to overcome my addiction to attention. I'd be sitting there like, damn, did I just slander the name of an innocent child? My brother's like, you did. You really like to lie just to protect your integrity. No. Interesting. I don't have a standard of living because noticing things has never been my strong suit. You know what I mean? They're like, I don't think you're supposed to be sleeping here. I'm like, why not? I live in this house, don't I? They're like, yeah, but it's being fumigated right now. I'm like, oh, that would explain the smell. Okay. Right. I cried in a Waffle House parking lot because I feel like my life is just one long conversation with the universe. I'm sitting there like, oh my God. They were out of blueberry pancakes. And I took that as a sign that I'm going to miss Father's Day this year. I have the laugh of a theater kid because I learned that I can't actually die from embarrassment. They're like, Aaron, you didn't have to burn your middle school yearbooks. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I was trying to like save my life. So like that's why I did that. I know better now, but I used to write math problems on bathroom stalls because algebra looks like abstract art to me. I'm like, I don't think people are like understanding my art. And my friend's like, no, I get it. The answer is 27. I'm like, no, dude. Like, I'm going for more of an aesthetic. Like, it's an ambiance. Like, all right. I don't answer straightforward questions very well because I'm too busy trying to like impress you with a bunch of unnecessary information. Like someone will be like, hey, like, do you want to go see this movie? And I'm like, well, the movie was directed by Wes Anderson, and Wes Anderson's really good because he made Life Aquatic, and Life Aquatic's really good, and it has Bill Murray in it. Bill Murray's a legend, obviously, because he was in the Caddyshack and all this other stuff. You know, it's like, that's all really great stuff to know. They're like, yo, do you want to see the movie? I'm like, oh, no. I think everyone in my high school class remembers me because the best way to leave a graduation is in an ambulance. You know, I'll run into someone and I'll be like, oh shit, Aaron, like, are you still afraid of heights? I'm like, what? No. Like, oh, because that was a big fall that you took on graduation day. I'm trying to get more forearm muscle because I want extra cushioning when I sleep at my desk. And you guys are like, wow, like you're the only person that has ever gotten into rock climbing because you're lazy. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm doing all this work to make my life worse. You know, that's why when I sweat, dirt turns to mud. I've been spending a lot of time on LinkedIn because I'm trying to get my boss to only hire people that are not photogenic. You know, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think this dude like will fully understand the complications of this job. They're like, why? Why you say that? I'm like, I don't know, man. This dude's teeth are too white. How's he gonna understand the ins and outs? He's too busy at the dentist. I forget that I have problems with certain people because I don't know why people feel so entitled to my attention. Like I'll run into him and be like, hey, Owen, like, what's up? He'd be like, nah, I don't like you because you never congratulated me for what I did in 2016. I'd be like, dog, I haven't seen you since 2012. How am I supposed to know what's going on in your life? I am a lot more fun to hang out with now because I'm not concerned with the consequences of eating a meal anymore. You know, they're like, yo, I need you to bring cupcakes to the function. And I'll be like, I can bring sugar-free flour rice cakes. He's like, you're making progress. You really are making progress, aren't you? It's hard to get anyone to fund my sleep schedule because no one believes that 7 extra hours of sleep are the cure to lockjaw. They're like, okay, so this is your groundbreaking medical research? I'm like, yeah, it's called A Kiss from the Subconscious. I'm trying to get funds. I'm trying to run a fundraiser. buy myself flowers every weekend because I never let anyone convince me that something is my fault. They're like, oh, the guys like at the flower shop are like, hey, wow, you're like our best customer. I'm like, yeah, I like your flowers. I also hope that peanut allergies aren't life-threatening. I guess we'll both find out. My chaplain gave up on me in record time because I kept pronouncing his name wrong. I'm like, hey, what's up, Rabbi Allstate? He's like, it's Rabbi Allstat. I'm like, really? Wait, so you can't help me bundle my Almanado? He's like, no, Aaron, this is a confessional. I'm like, whatever. So lame. I rollerblade around the city on weekends because I like to have fun in front of angry adults. I'm like, stop yelling at me. You guys just don't get it. You don't understand. This like, leave me alone. But like, no, we don't care that you rollerblade. Just get out of the middle of the street. I'm like, but there's more space here. I spilled food all over my friend's couch because when you grow up sheltered, you flinch a lot. He was like, yo, what the hell was that? I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't think that we should be watching boxing on a television that's this big. You know, like a couple of those punches I felt like were headed towards me, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'll clean it up, okay? I only like sour foods because it gives me the best chance to look attractive while chewing. They're like, why did you put that much lemon on your meal? I'm like, I don't know, it just gives it an extra kick, you know? He's like, I don't know, man, you've been making the duck face this entire dinner. I'm like, say what? Say what? He's like, I swear to God, if you lick your lips one more time. I send out holiday cards with just me on them because people keep asking me if my brother is in town. I'm like, hey, I exist too. And then they're like, I mean, hanging out with you is like hanging out with Reggie, like on a budget. Like, it's cool, like in a pinch. But like once I get on my feet, I'm calling Reggie, you know what I mean? Okay, well, hopefully your financial issues last longer than you expect.